So what's new in Warframe this week? Well, with Nightwave, the elite acts are survive for over 20 minutes in Kuva Survival. I'm actually looking forward to doing that one. And defeat the Aura Worm in Steel Path. I've been avoiding that one. Not looking forward to it in the slightest. Normal acts, outside of the permanent weeklies of kill 30 Xmas, kill 500 enemies and complete 15 missions, would be complete 2 Void Armageddon missions and look for the Ayatan treasure for Maru in Maru's Bazaar. All in all, really easy. Cred offerings, I mean seriously, it's called default for a reason. There is the usual things, Equinox's alternate helmet, the Gath's alternate helmet is here, that's nice, and Jade's alternate helmet is here. Glad to see that finally turning up. This does, of course, open up when she does her whole expression thing, which looks absolutely amazing. First time Jade's alternate helmet has actually turned up. Lots of other helmets, of course. The Lens Solstice skin blueprint is here. There is the Wolf Scroll for your K drive. I'm just trying to make sure that it's not hidden in here somewhere, because sometimes they are very fond of hiding things in there. Nope. Okay, aura-wise, shield disruption, minus 18% shield capacity, usually against the corpus. Rejuvenation, squad receives plus 3 health regen. Pistol scavenger, physique, squad gain plus 20% health. Maximum health. Base maximum health, not modded health. Sprint speed, squad receive plus 15% sprint speed. Rifle amp, lots of them this time round, isn't there? Sniper Scavenger and Corrosive Projection, minus 18% armor. This used to stack and work wonders. Possibly still does. I don't know. I have not tested that in a long time. Augment-wise, Tigresses. If 5 pellets are headshots, it increases the reload speed by 120% for 3 seconds. You gotta be really close for that one to kick in. And napalm grenades for the Penta, as well as, obviously, Quiver Augment for Ivora, the Rumbler Augment for Atlas, and Mirage's Prism Augment. There is the Heat Dagger, I nearly said Heat Sword, blueprint to build the actual Heat Dagger. The Plasma Sword, I would still, and I know I do say this every time it turns up, dual wielding one of these. Or a Plasma Dagger, so they can have the dual wielding version like they do the other ones that are in here. But no, just the Plasma Sword, all by itself. Not that much damage, but the best of all of them, because the Jaw Sword is also here with 120 damage. Blueprint to build it, of course. Plasma Sword would be 200, and the Heat Dagger would be 208. But that's just better. Not really. That probably got the better DPS simply because it has a higher attack speed and does technically do more damage. Does heat, whereas this does electrical. Depends what you want to go for. The Carrick Desert Camo Skin Blueprint is also here, as is the Maylock Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Atarax Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Frago Brock Skin, the Saturn 6 Sigil. We have the Glassmaker Emblem. Emblems, of course, go on your shoulders. The Saturn 6 emblem, same thing, goes on your shoulder. And the Plink's Shock Camo Blueprint. Ooh, that is quite a lot, actually. For Archon Hunt this week, Archon and Myr for the Crimson Archon Shard, meaning Bird 3 should be selling the Amber Archon Shard. So, Extermination Mission, followed by Excavation, then the Showdown to take on a Myr to get the Crimson Archon Shard. For the, normal Duviri circuit, choice of frames this week, Ivora, Anaris or Titania. If you don't have her, Ivora's kind of the one to go for here, at least up until the primes are accessible. For the Steel Path Duviri circuit, for your Incarnate Genesis devices, it is the Akenbrunt, Soma, Vasto, Nami Solo, or the Burston. If you have all of these Incarnate Genesis devices, you can of course go for either a rifle, pistol, or melee Riven mods, or the 20,000 Kuva. For the Steel Path Honor store this week from Teshin, we have, because it was the Umbra Forma last week, 50,000 Kuva. still worth it. 55 steel essence, more than worth it, since the normal one is 15 and that only gives 10, so it's 5 times that, but not 5 times the cost. Necraloid's Deep Archimedia missions, however, we have Mirror Defense with, you need twice as many glyphs to activate the whole recharge system. And the rogues, when they do their charge attacks, they pull Warframes towards them. Then, because you cannot take a gap between these, the survival, life support towers only activate after 20 enemies have been killed within a 15-meter radius of them, and slain enemies burst with void energy. So you don't want to be next to them when they explode, but you do want them next to the towers. Luckily the towers don't take damage, otherwise that could be really problematic. And then, after doing the mirror defense, then the survival, you have to then do the exterminate without swapping your loadout at all during this, where fissures will rip into the missions, causing the enemies to level up by 1 for every 10 seconds. Destroying them stops it from increasing further, doesn't make them reset back to normal, and all enemies have overguard equal to 50% of their max health. Still worth doing, because Tau Forged, quite a common drop. And lastly, don't forget this, I want to say Friday, September the 27th at 10 PM ET, that would be September 28th at 11 AM JST, devstream, what number is it, 181, will be taking place at the Tokyo Game Show. This is where they are going to show the Koumei and the Five Fates update coming soon with its release date. They will be announcing its release date. They will also be showing off the new frame that would be Koumei themselves and everything else that is good that is going to come in that update. All of the quality of life things and everything else. Cannot wait for this, because this is the last frame before Warframe 1999 that is due to launch in December, and this update should hopefully be, I'd love to see them launch it at the same time. This wouldn't be the first time they've done this. It is possible, but slim. Should be coming the week after, possibly. We'll just have to wait and see what the release time is, but they will be showing a lot of things, even though it is September the 27th at 10 PM ET. That is actually quite late. But with that, we'll leave this off, yeah? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.